Okay, today on Dave's Cooking Show, we're going to be making a giant pizza roll. And trust me, this thing's real easy. It's a great little thing to do if you're busy because, well, one, it can be really made ahead of time. But two, it's not that hard to make. All right, start by spreading some pizza sauce. You can make your own or get lazy like I did and buy a jar of decent sauce. And then just spread that out on an even layer. And then you want to continue on by adding about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of mozzarella, depending on how cheesy you like things. The only other thing I'd like to point out is try to keep a nice perimeter of dough untouched by sauce or cheese or any of that shit. You'll see why when I get to the final product before we put it in the oven. Oh, by the way, preheat your oven to about 450 degrees. Then you want to add a layer of the meat of your choice, or veggies, or whatever pizza toppings you want. I just decided to go straight up pepperoni. I did have sausage for this, but I forgot to cook it. So sue me. So about, 3-4 rows of pepperoni, depending on how pepperoni-ish you like it. But I went with about 4 rows of pepperoni. Okay, now comes the difficult part. You want to take the lengthwise side of this pizza dough here. By the way, this is a standard store-bought pizza dough. They usually come in rectangles. And you want to pull this up. Keep kind of crimping the sides a little bit. And then you want to spin it around and you want to start rolling it. Making sure to keep the sides folded like that. And applying some slight pressure as you roll it over. You kind of want this thing to resemble a great big cigar or a kind of like a burrito when it's done. So, again, keeping the sides in, applying that pressure. Last little bit, you want to lift it on up. And last final check, press down somewhat good and firm. Make sure everything's all sealed up. Then you want to grab a piece of parchment paper, do a big flipperoo, and put it on the baking sheet and bake till golden brown, but at least for 25 minutes. All right, and after the allotted time, you should have something that looks like this. It's absolutely delicious, gooey, and wonderful. And that's the great big pizza roll. Done.